Hello and welcome to our English news, coming to you from Canal, Algérie. To the headlines. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, honors first winners at the national level of the baccalaureate and intermediate education exams for the year 2023. Within the honoring ceremony, the President paid tribute to the care of young people and emphasized the great and sober steps of the education sector in the path of joining the advanced educational systems in the world. Mandated by the President of the Republic, the Minister of Interior offers condolences to the families of the victims of the recent fires in Bijaya province and affirms the state's solidarity with those affected. An airline with an average of 3 flights per week between Algeria and St. Petersburg, adding greater dynamism to the Algerian-Russian partnership and strengthening Algeria's pivotal role as a gateway to the world towards the African depth. Welcome back. First in our news, on Sunday, the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, presided over a ceremony at the People's Palace in Algiers to honor the first winners of the baccalaureate exams for the year 2023. The ceremony was attended by the President of the Council of Nations, Saleh Goujil, the President of the National People's Assembly, Ibrahim Boughali, the Prime Minister, Ayman bin Abdurrahman, the President of Constitutional Court, Omar Belhaj, Army General Saeed Shingriha, Chief of Staff of the People's National Army, as well as the Minister of National Education, Abdel Hakim Belabed, the Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, Kamal Badari, the Minister of National Solidarity, Kautar Kriku, and members of the government and senior state officials and representatives of the Education Corporation and the winners' parents. The President honored the first prize winners at the national level, as well as the first prize winners in each branch of secondary education, the first prize winners in the national cadet schools, and the pupils with special needs. The head of state also honored the first winners of the BEM, or middle school exam, and the students who won the bronze medal at this year's International Mathematics Olympiad. The President first honored the first winners of the baccalaureate at the national level and the first winners in each branch of secondary education, the first winners of the cadets of the national and students with special needs.
يتقدم التلميذ الأول وطنيا محمد الأمين بن قداش، هو الحاصل على شهادة الباكالوريا في شعبة العلوم التجريبية بمعدل 19.50 والمتمدرس بثانوية العقيد علي تونسي بولاية غليزان. يحظى بشهادة تقدير وميدالية ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية. يتقدم التلميذ أسامة دعاشي، هو الحاصل على شهادة الباكالوريا شعبة العلوم التجريبية بمعدل 19.32 من ولاية سطيف. تتقدم التلميذة إيمان فاطمة الزهراء هلال، حصلت على شهادة الباكالوريا شعبة العلوم التجريبية بمعدل 19.32 وهي تلميذة بولاية سعيدة. يتقدم التلميذ محمد أمين شوشي، هو الحاصل على شهادة الباكالوريا شعبة الرياضيات بمعدل 19.13 متمدرس بقطاع اختصاص مديرية تربية الجزائر وسط. تتقدم التلميذة إيناس سكفالي، هي الحاصلة على شهادة الباكالوريا تخصص تقني رياضي هندسة الطرائق بمعدل 19.12 من ولاية جيجل. تحظى بهدية وميدالية ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية. يتقدم شبل الأمة عبد الواحد بوسعيد، هو الحاصل على شهادة البكالوريا شعبة الرياضيات بمعدل 19.02 بمدرسة أشبال الأمة بوهران. يحظى بهدية وميدالية ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية. تتقدم صاحبة الهمة التلميذة آلاء مناصرية، وهي الحاصلة على شهادة البكالوريا شعبة العلوم التجريبية بمعدل 18.02 من ولاية بسكرة.
The president then honored the first winners of the middle school final exam or BEWAN.
الأولى وطنيا ماريا مزوزي، هي الحاصلة على شهادة التعليم المتوسط بمعدل 19.95. تحظى بهدية وميدالية ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية. تتقدم التلميذة حنين الوصيف تحصلت على شهادة التعليم المتوسط بمعدل 19.93 من ولاية الوادي، هي الثانية وطنيا. يتقدم التلميذ سامي نيت صغير، وهو الحاصل على شهادة التعليم المتوسط بمعدل 19.92 والمتمدرس بمديرية تربية الجزائر شرق. يحظى بهدية وميدالية لترتيبه الثالث وطنيا ومكافأة مالية مهداة من السيد رئيس الجمهورية. يتقدم التلميذ آدم مقلالي، هو الحاصل على شهادة التعليم المتوسط بمعدل 19.92 من ولاية الجلفة. يحظى بهدية وميدالية ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية.
The head of state also honored the mathematics high school students of Kuba locality who won the bronze medal at this year's International Mathematics Olympiad.
يكرم السيد رئيس الجمهورية شبل الأمة زياد قدرز، هو الحاصل على شهادة التعليم المتوسط بمعدل 19.42 عن مدرسة أشبال الأمة ببجاية. يحظى بهدية وميدالية ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية. يتقدم التلميذ السميع عبد الوهاب مجازي، وهو الحاصل على شهادة التعليم المتوسط بمعدل 12.04 عن مديرية تربية الجزائر وسط. يتواصل التكريم لتكريم متوجين بالميدالية البرونزية في الأولمبياد العالمي للرياضيات باليابان لسنة 2023. يتقدم التلميذ شمس الدين عبد العالي دراش، شمس الدين عبد العالي دراش تلميذ في الثانية الثانوي بثانوية الرياضيات محند مخبي بالقبة. يحظى بهدية وميدالية ومكافأة من السيد رئيس الجمهورية. يتقدم التلميذ يوسف كنان، يوسف كنان توج بالميدالية البرونزية في الأولمبياد العالمي للرياضيات باليابان لسنة 2023 من ثانوية الرياضيات محند مخبي بالقبة، وقد تحصل أيضا على شهادة البكالوريا بمعدل 18.21. يحظى بهدية وميدالية ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية.
The President of the Republic took a souvenir picture with the honored winners. For their part, senior state officials, the President of the Council of Nations, Saleh Goujil, the President of the National People's Assembly, Ibrahim Boughali, Prime Minister Ayman bin Abdurrahman, the President of the Constitutional Court, Omar Belhaj, Army General Saeed Shingriha, Chief of Staff of the People's National Army, also honored the baccalaureate winners.
ومكافأة مالية من السيد رئيس الجمهورية تحظى بهدية
The winners were also honored by the Minister of National Education, Abdel Hakim Belabed, the Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, Kamal Badari, the Minister of National Solidarity, Kautar Kriko. The Minister of National Education said that the 2022-2023 school year had been a positive one, marked by the implementation of important decisions taken by the President of the Republic, Abdel Hakim Belabed, pointed out that these measures would bring the country into line with advanced education systems around the world. Let's have a listen to him.
The interest granted by the President of the Republic to education and educators is a great indicator of the great steps taken to reach developed educational systems. This academic year ended with success thanks to the implementation of the President of the Republic's decisions, starting with the return to the normal schooling system in September 2022 and the application of a number of measures, namely lightening the school bags' weight, the use of the digital book at the level of primary schools, supply primary schools with electronic tablets, in addition to the adoption of the English language from the third year and the inauguration of the art branch and the secondary education, with the creation of a national high school dedicated to the branch, named after the artist martyr Ali Maashi. Among these measures, there is also the establishment of the prior learning assessment exam of primary cycle, a measure hailed by international institutions.
الوطنية للتقييم المدرسي وهو امتحان تقييم مكتسبات مرحلة التعليم الابتدائي.
I invite you to follow these impressions of the students honored this Sunday at the People's Palace.
The honoring ceremony was amazing. I thank the President of the Republic for the warm welcome and this honoring celebration. My goal is to be a scientist in computer science. Getting this mark was not a coincidence, but the consequence of the hard work all along the school year. Also thanks to the pedagogical means and the teachers provided by the High Command of the People's National Army for us to achieve the best results. Thank God, I am very pleased with the President of the Republic's honoring. We give him the warmest thanks for celebrating with us our success and for honoring us and granting a great interest to the students. I'm very happy that the President honored me. It is a great honor for me and my family. I thank God for this success. I would like to thank the President of the Republic for this honoring ceremony that encourages us to work harder and achieve our objectives.
In other news, the Minister of Interior visited one of the families of victims of the recent forest fires in Bijaya province. Brahim Red presented condolences on behalf of the President of the Republic. And the images of solidarity and interdependence continue among the Algerian people in solidarity convoys that set off from the various provinces of the country, like Tizi Ouzou and Batna, heading to the states affected by the fires. As part of the fight against terrorism, and thanks to the efforts of the security services of the People's National Army, one terrorist surrendered on Saturday, July 29, 2023, to the military authorities of the operational sector of Burj Beji Mukhtar in the 6th Military Region. The terrorist is known as Werti Najm bin Tahar, who had joined the terrorist groups in the Sahel region in 2011. The known terrorist was in possession of one Kalashnikov machine pistol, 2 magazines and quantities quantity of ammunition, according to a press release issued by the Algerian news agency. Thanks to an investigation that lasted more than 3 months, the Central Anti-Narcotic Department this week uncovered one of the largest hard drug trafficking operations in the country's history. 79 kilograms of cocaine seized and 16 suspects from Algiers and Blida were arrested. On the subject of the Economic Community of West African States meeting, the leaders of the West African bloc demanded the immediate release of the Nigerian President Mohamed Bazoum and set a one-week ultimatum for a return to constitutional order in Niger. In the framework of making Algeria a gateway to the African development and a hub that connects the continent to various countries of the world, and also to attract the national community abroad, a new airline linking Algiers to St. Petersburg is launched as a part of the program to expand the air network and strengthen the international presence.
نعلم حضراتكم أنها أول رحلة مباشرة تربط بين المطار الجزائر هونيك مدين ومطار سان بيترسبورغ روسيا. شكرا.
The new direct airline linking Algiers to St. Petersburg is a vital gain to the Algerian airline network, appropriating it to be the passage point to the African continent. This airline has helped us greatly. Now we don't have to travel to Moscow to go to St. Petersburg. It reduces also the tickets expenses. This airline has brought Russia closer to Algeria and to Africa. The launch of this airline from and to St. Petersburg Airport with a rate of 3 flights a week on Monday, Wednesday and Saturday is very crucial, and the opening of other airlines all around the globe is expected. This airline is one of the measures put in place to facilitate the mobilization of investors and the tourists. This airline facilitates the trip for businessmen to reach Algeria for investment and for the tourists as well. This is a huge opportunity to develop the Russian-Algerian bonds, what would allow the Russian travelers to visit Algeria and pass to Africa. This will open new horizons. Algeria St. Petersburg direct airline, a promising airline that will strengthen the Algerian-Russian relations in several sectors.
Like many provinces, that of Tizi Ouzou is being reinforced with touristic infrastructures. Hotels and leisure facilities have seen the light to the great delight of visitors. The region of Tixirt is a telling evidence of the great economic and touristic dynamic occurring in the region. Details with Melissa Kebesh.
Beautiful beaches, breathtaking landscapes, and much more wealth to attract investors willing to make this region a touristic one per excellence. Located at the heart of the Haga village, the private residency is equipped with all the necessary means to ensure great staying and unforgettable vacations. This private hotel was built to welcome families. We've started the works in 2018, a project established thanks to the state's help. We have 20 suites, restaurants, grand pools, sports fields, as well as playgrounds for children. The work will be finished soon. Only few touches remain related to decoration. This project will allow the reinforcement of the accommodation capacity of the region while creating job positions for the young people. This project will create a new dynamic in the region, allowing the creation of 50 job positions and much more. There's about 36 private investment projects. The state ensures to accompany economic operators through bank loans, administrative facilitations, and touristic lands destined for touristic investments. These new infrastructures will not only promote for local tourism, but will also open the door for a durable one.
That was it for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Good night.